into the final point-scoring event for the Downriver raft race on 14 kilometers of the Class 5 Peralta section of the Reventazon River. This stretch of the river has very few pools and numerous rapids, so consistent maneuvering is required and any mistakes may be dearly paid for. At this stage of the game, Slovenia lead, but not by much. Czech Republic close behind and still contenders for the title.
Slovenia have pole position based on their results to date, followed by the Czechs, the Germans and the Italians. Teams line up in 4 waves of 4 boats starting 1 minute apart. You can see the continuous nature of the river as the lead group approaches Ghost Train. Slovenia are first in, leading from the Czech Republic, Germany and Italy. Here's a great battle between the US and New Zealand. And this is South Africa. Coming into the S's, Slovenia need to brake hard to their right to avoid the cushion wave coming off the rock. The Czechs are paddling well, but have allowed a gap to open up between them and Slovenia. They cannot afford to take too many chances. Germany are online. It's a neat run for them. Now here's Italy. That's a big hit in that stopper. They almost went backwards. And New Zealand seem to have made up some time on the lead bunch. Behind them, the US is involved in another battle, this time with the Russians. The South Africans have broken clear of other boats in their wave. A little way behind, it's the US women, erring on the side of caution. The UK women cleverly use a wave to spin their raft. The leaders race onward to the aptly named El Horrendo. Running over that pour-over is just not an option. The Slovenians will choose the left-hand run through this one. The secret is to avoid going too far left. There are small holes and shallow rocks that can slow you down. They've judged it well. Behind them, the Czechs are running it more centrally. It's faster but more risky. Here come Team Germany. They haven't gone for quite the same bold line. And the Italians have taken an even more cautious line. New Zealand are still in there, leading from the US team. But what's this? Costa Rica on the left of your screen are heading straight into El Horrendo. This could be ugly. They've got swimmers. That was incredible. They've done this run dozens of times in practice. How could they get it so wrong? This onboard shot shows Germany, and they're overtaking the Czechs. 100 holes. It's exactly as the name implies. Holes all over the place, different sizes. At best, they will slow you down. At worst, they'll flip you. Slovenia dispatch with this one with their normal clinical precision. Germany will chase hard now that they've finally passed the Czechs, who are vying with the Italians for 3rd place. The Italians are exploring different lines to try and gain on the Czechs. Both teams ought to watch out for New Zealand. They seem to have plenty of stamina. Just downstream, it's the big brother of 100 holes, 1,000 holes. Here's Slovenia leading from Germany. There's still a fair gap there, but Germany are in hot pursuit. Croatia have dropped into a small but powerful hole. It's keeping them there. It's very sticky. It's holding their raft right in there. And at last it's out. But there's one of them who can't decide if he wants to stay in the raft or not. The US women are in trouble. They've been doing so well. Now they're stuck in that same problematic hole, and they've got swimmers. This will cost them a lot of time. The swimmers are safe. They've reached the shore. Now the raft is out. That's a very quick rescue of the swimmers, and they'll be on their way. Zimbabwe's luck hasn't improved. They've just flipped in the same area. This is an agonizingly slow reflip. They've got it over at last. This hole has been a thorn in the side of competitors today. This time it's the British women. Well, that was almost over. More swimmers. Slovenia have clung to a reasonable lead going into Cement Factory. The Germans are still chasing doggedly, but it will be difficult. And this is a great view of Italy and the chasing Czechs. The Italians are not going to give up their hard-fought 3rd place easily. New Zealand seem to have closed that 1-minute gap somewhat. They may well be ahead of the Czechs on time. The US men have pulled away from Russia at last. Here are the Russians. This is such a huge roller coaster. The US women have recovered well and are back into their rhythm. Now this is Zimbabwe, minus a few paddles. Germany are lying second, quite a distance behind Slovenia. This is the final run-in. The crowd appreciates Slovenia's achievement. They're overall winners for the 4th year in a row. And here are the Germans. They've worked hard for their 2nd place. And now it's New Zealand. They claim 3rd place ahead of the Italians. The US women win the ladies section. It's been a great race for them.